a Russian man found a strange piece of machinery from Vladivostok, the administrative capital of the Primorsky Krai area. The object resembled a piece of tooth wheel, and was embedded in a piece of coal he was using to light a fire. Although discarded pieces of old machines are not uncommon in Russia, the man became curious and showed his find to some scientists. Testing revealed that the toothed object was almost pure aluminum and almost certainly artificially made. Also, it was 300 million years old. This raised some interesting questions, as aluminum of this purity and shape can't form naturally, and humans didn't figure out how to make it until 1825. Curiously, the object also resembles parts that are used in microscopes and other delicate technical devices. In the 1930s, explorers found an enormous, eloquently made sandstone statue in the middle of a Guatemalan jungle. The face carved in the stone didn't resemble the facial features of the Maya or any of the other people known to have populated the lands. In fact, in 1998, a hiker named John J. Williams noticed a strange metallic protrusion in the dirt. He dug up a strange-looking rock which, upon cleaning, turned out to have a weird electrical component attached to it. The electric device was clearly man-made and somewhat resembled an electrical plug. Incas and other pre-Columbian people left behind some extremely puzzling trinkets. Al-Ubaid archaeological site in Iraq is a gold mine for archaeologists and historians. Researchers who analyzed the remains of a meteorite that fell in Sri Lanka found that their subject was something more than just pieces of space rock. It was an alien artifact in the most literal sense, an artifact made of actual aliens. The tapestry known as Summer's Triumph was created in Bruges, the capital of West Flanders province, in the Flemish region of Belgium, around 1538. Currently, it resides in the Bayerisches National Museum. An Italian painter named Ventura Salimbeni is responsible for one of the most mysterious altar paintings in history. Despota of the Eucharist, a 16th-century painting also known as the Glorification of the Eucharist. Eucharist is an alternate term for the Holy Communion. The story goes like this. In 2012, the Mexican government released a number of Maya artifacts they had been protecting for 80 years as state secrets. These objects were retrieved from an unexplored pyramid that was found under another pyramid in Calakmul, the site of one of the most powerful ancient Maya cities. A government-sanctioned documentary by Raul Julia Levy, the son of famous actor Raul Julia and financier Elizabeth Theria, ex-wife of a former publisher of the San Francisco Chronicle, featured a number of these finds, most of which clearly depict UFOs and alien visitors. When the Betts family was examining the damage of a strange fire that had decimated 88 acres of their woodland, they made a strange discovery: a silvery sphere, about 20 centimeters 8 inches in diameter, completely smooth except for a strange, elongated triangle symbol. Initially thinking it might be an NASA gadget, or even a Soviet spy satellite, they eventually decided it was most likely just a souvenir. On a moment's swim, they decided to take it with them. 2 weeks later, the family's son was strumming a guitar in the same room as the sphere. Suddenly, the sphere started reacting to his tunes. emitting a strange throbbing sound and a resonance that deeply disturbed the family's dog. Soon, the Betts family found the orb had other strange properties.
Hi, this is Bill Putman. I'm a climate scientist at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. What you're looking at is a supercomputer model of carbon dioxide levels in the Earth's atmosphere. The visualization compresses 1 year of data into a few minutes. Carbon dioxide is the most important greenhouse gas affected by human activity. About half of the carbon dioxide emitted from fossil fuel combustion remains in the atmosphere, while the other half is absorbed by natural land and ocean reservoirs. In the Northern Hemisphere, we see the highest concentrations are focused around major emission sources over North America, Europe, and Asia. Notice how the gas doesn't stay in one place. The dispersion of carbon dioxide is controlled by the large-scale weather patterns within the global circulation. During spring and summer in the Northern Hemisphere, plants absorb a substantial amount of carbon dioxide through photosynthesis, thus removing some of the gas from the atmosphere. We see this change in the model as the red and purple colors start to fade. Meanwhile, in the Southern Hemisphere, we see the release of another pollutant, carbon monoxide. This is a gas that's both harmful to the environment and to humans. During the summer months, plumes of carbon monoxide stream from fires in Africa, South America, and Australia, contributing to high concentrations in the atmosphere. Notice how these emissions are also transported by winds to other parts of the world. As summer transitions to fall and plant photosynthesis decreases, carbon dioxide begins to accumulate in the atmosphere. Although this change is expected, we're seeing higher concentrations of carbon dioxide accumulate in the atmosphere each year. This is contributing to the long-term trend of rising global temperatures. The Orbiting Carbon Observatory 2, or OCO2, will be the first NASA satellite mission to provide a global view of carbon dioxide. OCO2 observations and atmospheric models like GEOS 5 will work closely together to better understand both human emissions and natural fluxes of carbon dioxide. This will help guide climate models toward more reliable predictions of future conditions across the globe.